Where do thoughts come from? Since the dawn of awareness, we've looked outward into the stars and inward into ourselves, asking questions that seem to echo forever. What is this? What am I? And where do these thoughts come from? We rarely stop to consider it, but every thought we've ever had, every idea, every decision, every whisper in our mind began somewhere. Not out there, but in here. But where exactly is here? We live inside a stream of thought, so constant and so familiar that we often mistake it for who we are. We identify with it, follow it, build our entire world on its movements. But underneath that stream, there's something quieter, a pause, a breath, a space. It's in that space that the mystery lives, because before a thought takes shape, before it becomes something that we can name or describe, there's a moment, a spark, a beginning we can't quite grasp. It's like trying to look at your own eyes without a mirror. You know it's there, but it stays just out of reach. Science might tell us that thoughts are born from neurons firing, electrical signals dancing through gray matter. And in one way, that's true. But that explanation doesn't capture the experience of it. The experience of suddenly remembering a face you haven't seen in years. The idea that shows up at 3 a.m. Uninvited but profound. The quiet voice that says, something isn't right here, even when everything seems fine. Where do those come from? It's not just brain chemistry. It's something more. Something older than language. Maybe it comes from memory, or emotion, or something deeper, something we don't yet have the tools to measure. And that's okay, because maybe the mystery isn't meant to be solved. Maybe it's meant to be felt, honored, carried with us, just like the stars, distant, unreachable, yet undeniably there. Our thoughts rise and fall, tracing unseen constellations through our awareness. We don't control them entirely. They arrive. They pass through. Sometimes they teach us. Sometimes they challenge us. Sometimes they simply drift by like leaves on water. But in that drifting, in that movement, there's a rhythm, a kind of hidden intelligence. You are not your thoughts, but you are the space that witnesses them. That space is quiet, still, timeless. It's the same space the first humans must have felt as they sat beneath a starlit sky, wondering where everything came from. Now, here we are, still wondering, still listening, still looking inward with the same awe. So when you ask, where do thoughts come from? Maybe the answer isn't a fact, but a feeling. A sense that you are connected to something vast, something unknowable, and yet somehow deeply familiar. And maybe, in acknowledging the mystery, we step just a little closer to understanding not just the origin of thought, but the nature of being itself.